All right, folks, welcome back to more Dinosaur Month here on the channel. We're screeing. Welcome to screeing.
That's my dinosaur noise.
So last year, you guys got Nick and Joey's top. Well, we got Joey's top 10 favorite dinosaurs. So I figured we have two other guys in the show. Let's let them have their dinosaur. Let them show off their favorite dinosaurs. So.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's already.
Well, first off, we're gonna start off with honorable mentions because that's what we did last year.
Oh,
yes.
And I will reiterate, we are restricting this list to only dinosaurs. So winged reptiles, marine reptiles, and for the purposes of Chris, therapsids. Those are off limits of the main list. But if you have any here that you want to mention,
yep, I have 3. One is an honorable mention for my dear Emily. She really likes the Aneronathus. It's this little scrunkly guy who flies and eats insects. You look him up.
Potato with wings.
There's a G in there somewhere. But yeah, he's a little fluffy potato with wings.
Guess where it is.
And then for me, Plesiosaur. And what would be my number 1 prehistoric creature would be Dimetrodon. Mm-hmm. But I'm not allowed to say Dimetrodon. Somebody else.
It's a therapsid, not a
dinosaur.
No, actually.
That's dumb.
Actually. Alright, so yeah, Mike, anything?
Okay, my honorable mention. I had multiple, but I'm just going to stick to one. Was the Sarcosuchus.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm.
The favorite. Just a massive crocodigator, because I don't know if it's crocodile or
crocodilian.
Crocodilian.
I don't think it's either. I think it's a crocodilian.
But I just love the fact that it had like the narrow snout, the saw-like teeth.
That was cool. Okay, maybe I do know what you're talking about.
All right, Nick, we used to be obsessed with this thing.
Oh wait, actually, I had it right here.
Sarcocucci, you called it?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. It looks like a gar, but probably way bigger.
You mean Gariel?
Gariel, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think
Gar is a fish.
Gar's a fish.
You know, a lot of my prehistoric picks are based off like Pokemon.
You know
stuff
what I was talking about, though. Gariels have the really thin.
They actually had. I was in New Orleans a couple months ago. They have one at the zoo there.
Like a real one?
Yeah, real like a Gariel.
Mm.
And they only have fake animals at the zoo.
Well, that's why I had to ask if it was like a skeleton of one or like the actual.
It was a Gariel, not a Sarcosuchus.
I feel like it would be a little bit morbid to display skeletons at the zoo.
Yeah, right. But yeah, it was really cool, except for the fact I couldn't see the fucking thing. I was super sad about that, because I was like, oh my god, I've never seen a Gariel in real life.
Well, that's why I was like, again, that's why it resembled that, because of crocodile. Favorite Pokemon of all time.
Ah, yes. Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of these picks for me will be closely related to
Pokemon themed.
And a lot of mine will be related to their Vivasaur counterparts, I'm not gonna lie, but
fair enough.
I also did look at the real recreations and skeletons of the dinosaurs just to make sure that they weren't done too dishonestly within the game.
Right. You mean Shanshanasaurus doesn't have wings?
Ah, yeah. You mean Spinax doesn't have giant 10-foot tall spikes sticking out of his back?
I think Shanshanasaurus might not exist anymore.
Really?
I think it got debunked. I don't remember, but it might not exist.
Really?
So I was like, damn, bro, got deleted.
Man, they gotta keep it as a Ivysaur if they make another game, though. Hey, I have hope.
So do I.
Hope for Switch 2.
If you hope, Chris, do me this favor. Hope in one hand, poop in the other. See which one fills up faster.
Just won't eat.
He won't eat.
What are your honorable mentions?
I have one, then that's Tapajara.
Mm-hmm.
I love Tapajara. It's such a funny looking pterosaur because of the giant crest.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Jara?
Yeah.
With drunk ass flying and Fossilized Champions. Oh, it's great.
Uh-huh. He's green is Nycto.
Green is Nycto. The Jara is like brown.
Yeah.
It's like brown with like tribal markings on it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But yes, if those are honorable mentions, we will be getting into the
number 10.
The number 10. Ooh.
Number 10.
No.
So for my number 10.
Number 10.
We have Pachycephalosaurus. Bro got the big noggin. When I'm telling you, I don't really like. I think it's just really cool functionally. Mm-hmm. It was like, you know what? I don't want anyone to fuck with my tiny brain. You know how I'm going to evolve to fix that? I'm going to kill things with the shell around my tiny brain.
An inch thick of bone will do wonders for that.
And it's often... It's like the bull of the dinosaurs. It could just, like, run at something and win.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty sick,
Absolutely.
honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, the fun story. So I don't know if you guys heard of Jack Horner. The paleontologist, not
No.
Yeah, I was about to be like,
not Big Jack Horner.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Yeah, I realized what I said.
Puss in Boots?
I never had much as a kid.
Not Buss and Poots.
Ah, yes.
Little Jack's dead! I'm a chubby anime girl! Anyways, but yeah, so Jack Horner, he's a paleontologist, very controversial figure in the paleo community, because he does a lot of controversial takes. Like, he's the one that said T-Rex wasn't a hunter, it was a scavenger, and had a poisonous bite because of the bacteria growing in its teeth.
Interesting.
The one that's pertinent to this conversation, though, was...
Like, you could say the same for a cat. But
I was going to say any animal, like, it bites you, it could get infected.
Yeah.
Like, But the one that's relevant to this conversation was there was a documentary where he said that he had the theory that Pachycephalosaurus' head wouldn't have been for headbutting; it would have been like for display, because, and I quote, when you're an animal, you don't want your defense mechanism on your head. And I'm like, did you hear that? Multiple horned animals I work with, you don't want your defense mechanism on your head.
It's just not tactical.
Just not tactical.
Yeah, that's...
Like,
it could also be for display.
It could.
But...
That reasoning is stupid, though.
Definitely would be, like, dual function.
Right, yeah, no, yes, because the inch thick of bone is going to be for display.
Oh, yeah, the females are taking their calipers and going,
oh, yeah, I can tell.
Right, let's look at that thickness.
Thick. But anyways, is there anything else you want to say about Packy?
Nah, I say he's pretty cool.
He's pretty cool.
He's my number 10. I don't have that much to say.
I agree, but he's somewhere
farther on your list.
Well, don't say that, Mike. Spoiler owl.
You mentioned bighorn animals.
Yes.
My number 10 is Zunoceratops.
What is that?
What the fuck?
I've never heard of that before.
That's because it got the extra big, like...
extra big frill on the back.
Because I know Bastiodon's based on a Triceratops.
Yeah.
And again, Triceratops further down the list, but this one just had like the biggest prominent frill. Mm-hmm. That's what it's called. And just, I think, longer horns.
Mm-hmm. I should use more Ceratops when I play Fossil Fighters. Yeah. I don't think I ever used one. Not like Tricera or Styraco or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I usually just... Well, you know me.
Zunoceratops just seemed like just a unit.
It does seem like it, yeah.
Yeah, it is a unit.
It looks basically like a Triceratops without the nose horn.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's my number.
Which, I mean, hey, that's pretty dope.
And Eric, your number 10 was?
My number... So I'm not going to go too in-depth on mine because I already went into depth. I went off and watched the previous year's video. But my number 10 is a Margosaurus. I've always liked that one. It's just a cool dinosaur. It's got the neck... See, it's up to debate whether it was like... Whether they were just like spikes that stuck out, whether it was like... Some say it could have been like had membrane on it.
Red long neck Vivosaur?
Yes, a Marga, yeah. Or Margot in the game.
That's how I'm gonna remember 99% of
Yep.
these.
Yeah. But like some say it could have had like keratinous sheaths on the spikes and just kind of like.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's up to debate what those spines were for.
God, can you imagine like giraffes fighting is terrifying?
Oh,
can you imagine long-necked dinosaurs fighting?
Oh my god! I was reading this
the way they would whip their necks,
shred the shit out.
I was reading this article talking about how Diplodocus could probably like break the sound barrier with its whip, because like the muscles of powering that thing, humongous.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But yeah, that's Margosaurus, my number 10.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a very cool dinosaur. Always liked it. Thought it was cute with red. I love red.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
And yeah, that's what I got. Anything more to add?
No.
No. So alright, so we will move on to number 9. All right, number 9.
At number 9 for me, I have Hypsilophodon, which. This is the one I think you would guarantee to not know.
You've never heard of it?
You know Hypsilophodon.
I know Hypsilophodon, yeah.
Tiny little... I think it's really cool to have... It's a herbivore.
Hang on.
It's like a little raptor with a little beak. And it's an herbivore. And like in the world of dinosaurs, It's like what, a couple feet long?
Yeah, it's small.
It's a baby, and so they're
this little guy
really cute in Fossil Fighters.
They're so cute.
Yeah, he's just a baby.
He's just a little guy.
And
they are the black buck of the dinosaur world.
The black buck.
The little antelope.
Oh yeah. I was like, what does that mean? But no, they're just really cute. That's it. That's literally it. They're just really cute. That's it.
Hey.
Point over.
Point over. That's all
more
you
can
need.
be said.
I know they're in the same family as Lialinosaura, which that one's named after like the scientist's daughter.
Oh.
It's like Lily's lizard or whatever. It's
cute.
yeah, very cute.
Nice.
Mike?
For me, I have Euoplocephalus. It basically looks like an ankylosaurus.
Oh, I have seen this one.
How do you keep
But I
getting
love
ones
it.
that Eric doesn't
But I
know?
love it.
No, he said it weird. I know this one. He said it
But
weird.
I love its mouth. It's different from the ankylosaurus because it just has like a flatter, like a wider mouth. Look at that guy.
Euoplocephalus.
Yeah.
Look at that little guy.
The art is kind of reminding me of Cychania.
His eyes don't look very functional.
look how wide that head
Who
is.
needs eyes?
Oh, God.
Oh, that's a wide head.
Also, because I know
Excuse me.
the other dinosaur that's totally not my top pick, but this one in particular had because that dinosaur had like spikes that were kind of going back, but this one just has like them jutting out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always thought that was cool.
It is a very neat
Makes me
dinosaur.
think of Goyle. What is Goyle's actual name?
Gargoylosaurus, I think.
Gargoylosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
And that one just looks like just a straight up hammer. That's just
That's just
a hammer.
no claw.
That's just straight up a hammer. Yeah. Stop. Hammer time.
Ding, ding.
That's my pick.
And your number 9.
My number 9 is see, Mike, we're gonna be kind of twinning here because mine's Ankylosaurus.
Oh,
What?
only
That's
a
pretty.
9.
It's a dope dinosaur, basically a tank. It's funny enough, I actually have a weird little story about. So when I was a kid, there was this one birthday party I went to, where one of the things in the goodie bags was this it's like a random like little dinosaur figure you could get.
Yeah.
In it's like a blind bag thing before the blind bag things were big. And I was like, ooh, I hope I get T-Rex. Open up Ankylosaurus. I was devastated. I was like no, I wanted T-Rex. And my dad's like, you have like 1 billion T-Rexes. You don't have Ankylosaurus. I'm like, that's true.
You got me.
Right. It's a good point.
Exactly it.
Yes, but still, he's just a very cool dinosaur. Built like a tank. Its eyelids were armored.
Really?
Yeah, it actually had like its eyelids had bone covering.
Oh.
And the club tail, just a
Bro was big.
shattering.
You will not
shattering legs.
tear down
I
this
gotta
wall.
say, interesting pick. There's not a lot I can say on that one.
Yeah,
It's
no, I
very
can't.
fascinating.
No.
Yeah.
Really
That's all I have to
crazy.
say on it because I don't want to repeat myself too much. I don't want to bore you guys.
Onward we go to
Onward to number 8. All right, number 8.
In the number 8 slot for me, we have, I believe, the only long neck on my list, which is going to be Sauroposeidon.
That's a good one.
The tallest, at least as far as I'm aware, from what I was reading, the tallest long neck dinosaur, but not the heaviest.
I don't think it's
people theorized.
Yeah, I think it's not the biggest, but it's definitely the tallest.
Yes, yeah, because he has kind of a squat body, but the fucking
It goes
longest
straight up.
neck. Yeah,
It goes straight up.
And just they were like, what if skyscrapers were a creature?
Like, what if skyscrapers just walked around?
Yeah, he's just really freaking tall.
What was its head shape? Was it the?
I think it had more of a Brachiosaurus-esque shape.
Yeah, it didn't have the nub on top, but it did have here. Let me pull up.
Didn't
picture.
it?
Not as prominently as Brachiosaurus.
I will say, I was
for
thinking about
sure.
putting Brachiosaurus.
It had a little nub on top, and then it was theorized to have these spikes / fringe structures on its neck.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, it's
yeah.
dope.
It's kind of squat body. He looks kind of funny, but then the neck is like twice the size of his body.
Right.
All the spikes make it look more like a giraffe.
Bro would eat oatmeal and it would expire before it hit his stomach.
Well, it's funny. People like to theorize, would getting thrown up on by a sauropod kill you?
Oh, because the gravity?
Well, because the velocity, it has to shoot up the neck,
Yeah.
and then go, and then it comes out the mouth, and then the velocity it comes from going down.
That would also make me wonder, would they functionally ever throw up, or would they have anatomy such that they wouldn't need to do that?
I don't know. Or would they probably just lower their neck?
That's probably
it's like they just bend down.
Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about putting Brachiosaurus on my list, but then I saw, the Plague of Madness from the... Primer?
Yes.
Yeah, that right there, I was just like, oh no.
Can't
it's still cool, but that was so disturbing.
That was... Well, that wasn't a Brachiosaurus.
What was it?
That was a Camarasaurus.
I forgot about Camarasaurus.
Mm.
Imagine having the name Camarasaurus.
Right?
Cameron Saurus.
My name is Cameron Saurus.
Anyway, that's my 8. Sauropside.
That's a good one. Mike?
Mine's a niche pick. You might not have heard of it, but Stegosaurus.
I've never heard of that dinosaur in my life.
That one's cool. I always thought the plates, especially the fact that they're different sizes leading all the way up to the back.
Yeah, the different shapes.
Very cool.
We'll get to that on my list.
It is the namesake of its for its group. Stegosaurids.
Oh, really?
Stegosaurids?
Stegosaurids.
Yes, it's the reason they call it a Stegosaurid.
Interesting. He's the industry standard.
He's the guy. He's the boy. Fun fact also, so the tail spikes are called the Thagomizer.
That's sick as hell.
Because of Gary Larson.
That's sick as hell.
He's the artist of The Far Side.
The Thagomizer.
Because he made a comic about it, being like cavemen giving a presentation, like, all right, and here we have the Thagomizer, named after the late Thag Simmons. Basically, the joke being that he got by it. And paleontologists read that comic and was like,
we didn't have a name for it.
Like, hey, Bob, do you have a name for that? No. I guess that's what it's called now. Because if you're the first to name something, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Tail spikes were good.
Oh, yes.
That's one of the things.
The Thagomizer is very dope.
Love the Thagomizer.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
that's my pick.
number 8.
My number 8. My number 8 is one I know is going to appear on at least one of you guys' list. It's Carnotaurus. Love me some Carnotaurus. The thing was so dope. It's it feels like a very good mid-sized theropod, and I swear every single new discovery I hear about it makes it sound dumber.
Really?
Well, because nowadays the arms don't point the right way.
Oh, no.
Its arms point backwards now.
No.
Yeah, no, it's literally like doing like this. I'm like,
Dude,
no.
Not the Naruto dino.
It literally does, and this. I don't remember what documentary it was, but some documentary came out where it's like a Carnotaurus doing a mating dance, and it's basically doing like this, like just flapping its little arms, doing pelvic thrusting to its mate.
Don't do this to my boy.
But it can't override the years of Disney's Dinosaur and Dinosaur King.
Dinosaur King is the biggest one.
That one made it look so dope. Oh, okay, and fun, and but mostly Disney's Dinosaur. That one made it terrifying.
It's cool as shit.
Because that thing was Fun fact though, that thing is completely not accurate size.
Oh really?
Oh my god, the Carnotaurus it would come up to about Iguanodon's shoulder. Yeah, no, Carnotaurus could not hunt Iguanodon.
I love that when I look up Carnotaurus, the first image that comes up is this.
That is the...
My question, though, is the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur?
Yes.
I was wondering if that dinosaur was supposed to be like a T-Rex Carnotaurus hybrid.
I think it's just supposed to be its own thing.
Okay. Just a devilish looking...
Devil Dinosaur has devil horns. But yeah, no, Carnotaurus super... Oh! And then a more recent addition, Toro from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Main bad guy of the first season. Dope as hell. You guys should totally check that show out. It's great.
Love a Carnotaurus.
Was it Carnotaurus?
What?
That's what it was, the antagonist?
No, Mike. It was a Stegosaurus. That's why I'm bringing it up in the Carnotaurus section. Gotcha. Sarcastic comments aside, yes. Yes, they had a Carnotaurus as the main bad guy for the first season. And funny enough, that if I may backtrack a little bit, Ankylosaurus was also featured a lot in the show. Bumpy, hashtag to my girl Bumpy. Imagine, if you will, the nerdy kid of the group coming into his own, riding an Ankylosaurus into battle against oh my god, Carnotaurus.
It's beautiful.
You should watch the show. I think you'd give a lot of attention to Ankylosaurus. You'd like it.
Sure.
Anyways, but yes, that's my reason for Carnotaurus.
Right on.
And that's all I got. You guys have anybody more to add?
Nope. On to number 7.
Number 7. All right, number 7.
Number 7's going to sound mad familiar. It's Stegosaurus.
Yes!
I like that its plates are shaped like I don't even know what.
Diamonds?
Pentagons?
Diamonds, I think?
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's a pentagon. It's flat on the bottom.
Yeah, flat pentagon. It's sick as hell.
Oh my God, they hit the Pentagon.
We had Spike in.
The Spike was the G, man. Light Before Time.
Light Before Time. He's good. We love Spike.
He spoke exactly one time.
Yes.
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 And he sounded like Petrie. It was weird. I think he's actually voiced by Rob Paulson.
Maybe.
Which I'm like, it must be the easiest paycheck he ever made. Just walked into this. I'm sorry, am I running over? Okay, good.
Just go.
What am I running over? Oh, I see.
We thought you were running over my foot?
Me, Eric. Me. No, but yeah, Stegosaurus is cool.
He's
nice,
dope.
bog standard dinosaur, but very solid design.
I wouldn't say it's
that one.
I think it's bog standard, but only because it's like such a popular dinosaur.
And because it defines its group.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really the
has all of
baseline.
the baseline
Iconic design.
characteristics
Right.
for the Stegosaurids. Anyway, that's it.
One hidden behind some pictures right there. You see the plates.
Yes.
But, yeah. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right.
I got a deal. Correct me if I'm saying these wrong, but Dilophosaurus.
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 Yeah,
That's a dope
Dilopho's a
one.
good one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, explain to me why they haven't made a Pokemon of this yet.
They made
they're
a Monster Hunter
stupid.
monster.
Does Heliolisk count? Is that-
No, that's a frilled lizard.
No.
Well, because Dilophosaurus didn't have the frill.
I love without the frill, it still has this funny like little thing on the head.
Oh, yeah, it's always at the crest.
Yeah,
Did
there
the-
is a Monster Hunter monster that is sort of based on it.
Because the frill is purely a thing from Jurassic Park.
Tsetse Yaku.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Oh,
It
nice.
That's
flashes
very-
people with its frill.
Oh my god, it flashes people.
Yeah, it flashes people.
That's
It
horrific.
actually blinds you.
Did it,
Because it
does,
has phosphors in its frill.
Oh.
That can, like,
does it shoot? So does the real life dino actually shoot venom?
There's no way we could know that.
You'd have to
There's
ask
almost no way we could
I was
know
saying
that.
in Jurassic Park, I saw these holes here, and I thought that, I'm not sure if those holes were supposed to be where it dispenses the venom.
That might just be from where the string pulls the frill out.
I feel
Gotcha.
like it wouldn't be too.
You
much
can actually
outside.
see the string pull it in the scene.
interesting.
If you're looking for, it's very hard to see, but someone pointed it out to me. I'm like, oop, up, up.
But no, that one
It's a
was
very cool dinosaur.
crazy cool.
Mhm.
Not just because it killed Wayne Knight.
Yeah, man, fuck Wayne Knight. All my homies hate Wayne Knight.
Damn, Rip Wayne Knight.
Rip Wayne Knight. He's actually doing great right now.
Oh yeah.
He looks great. He's lost a lot of weight.
Very good, very good. And your number 7?
My number 7 is Triceratops.
Classic.
Very classic dinosaur. Like it's built like a like Ankylosaurus built like a tank. 3 rounds of the face. Looks dope. I'd say it's probably the second most popular dinosaur behind Tyrannosaurus Rex. Why did I say it like that? Tyrannosaurus Rex. But yeah, it looks dope. It got gypped in Jurassic Park, in my opinion.
Surely.
Because like I think the only memorable scene it has is it dying in the first one.
Damn.
It's like lying on the ground, sick. It's a good scene, but I want to see one like doing stuff.
things.
And I guess you could say it broke something in Jurassic World or like Jurassic Park 2, but
Well,
it only showed up like 2 seconds. Like whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Triceratops super dope. Love that thing. Super cool.
Heck yeah.
Chomp from
Dinosaur King.
Thank you. Yes. Chompy was something else. What was that from?
I don't know, man.
Chompy. It'll come to me
Figure
later.
it out.
We'll
Yeah.
come to- All right. So anything else, you guys?
Nope.
Oh no.
All right.
Number 6.
Number 6. All right, folks. Number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6.
I have Allosaurus. He's just a T-Rex with a funky neck. I can't really explain it more than that.
I respectfully disagree.
Really?
See, he has more of a narrow snout, and he has a little crests on him.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's what
You think he's more defined by his head rather than the fact that his neck is weird as fuck?
his neck is kind of weird as fuck. But I think so for me, Allosaurus has always been kind of like the. How do I describe this? Like
He does have a cool eye crest.
T-Rex is the power build. Allosaurus is like the dexterity build.
Yeah.
Allosaur-
It's true. He is more like almost raptor-like.
He's more. He's like a
huge raptor.
Yeah, big raptor. I actually have.
For reference, the funky neck. It's like S-shaped.
It is kind of funky.
I love how Allosaurus looks like a T-Rex, but if it like the arms were okay, like all the proportions were as they
he's
were
from
supposed to be.
yeah.
He has like the. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more like if you put him on all fours, he wouldn't immediately perish.
Right. Well, I feel like Allosaurus is more. Yeah, he's more. It's like T-Rex is the min-max stat, where it's like where with
all into
Allosaurus,
strength.
literally.
Allosaurus is the balance.
Although
build.
apparently the T-Rex's arms could they could still fuck some shit up.
I mean, they were still like probably like 5-6 feet long or something like that.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, maybe
5
like 3 or 4.
I'm sorry, 5. No, they were like a foot long, I think.
Big as a T-Rex.
Huge, but the arms are tiny.
Are they really that tiny?
Give me a sec. I'm gonna fact check myself.
Yeah.
How long were T-Rex arms?
Anyway, Allosaurus is like the balanced edition of
Okay,
T-Rex.
we're both wrong. 3 feet.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's no way it's only like 1 foot. That's like its hand size.
Yeah, we're both wrong. It was 3 feet.
Because that's half a person.
That's half a person.
That's
yeah.
half a person.
Yeah.
You can do something with half a person's worth of
Absolutely.
a lizard claw.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
Allosaurus is very cool. It's a very cool dinosaur.
Mine's a niche pick. Maybe you've heard of Triceratops.
Oh, never heard of that guy. Who is that?
But I think for me it was like the Xenoceratops, but this was that the bones were just like covering the rim of like the little frill that it had.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was cool. Just the Triceratops skull that was used a lot in media, like the Primo, where it was like the Scar fighting the gorilla, but the gorilla had the helmet.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That's very dope.
I love that those types of dinos have just like a shield, basically a shield thing
On the neck,
and then just the rest is just dino body.
Yeah.
Just a very big head.
Stock
big
dino body.
It literally, yeah, it's just the head has all the stuff to it, you know, it's all the differentiation all in the head.
Like you said, iconic, got the beak,
Oh,
got
it's
the
great.
horns.
Triceratops
Beautiful.
is cool.
Need not say more.
It really does have a beak, doesn't it?
It does. They all do.
Yeah.
Powerful beak. Really hurts.
Yeah.
You speak from personal experience.
I have been bitten multiple times.
Emu.
Honestly, God, I've been bitten more by the Aracari than I have the emus.
It's like, oh, he's so spirited, while the emu's just like, boom, boom.
Oh, there's one that wants to fuck me up on sight.
Oh.
Her name is Sheila. She's a bitch. But she doesn't do anything. She just kind of like...
There's always one female emu, it sounds
She
like.
just kind of like is always up in your business. Like, what? But the second you like go, like say, like, oh yeah, what? And then she's like, whoa, I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't know you were like that.
Right?
Didn't know you knew the streets.
I didn't know you knew the language.
And your pick?
My number 7 is you might have heard of it. Or number 6.
Yeah, I was like,
My number 12. It's my number 6 is you might have heard of this one. It's Thor Poseidon.
Ah, there we go.
Love this thing.
There we
It's
go.
so freaking
So
cool.
cool.
I loved Poseidon in Fossil Fighters. They perfectly
They
encapsulated.
really did.
It was the only one that actually got better in Frontier.
Oh, I don't know if I ever.
You should look it up.
It
looks
I think I have.
actually
I think
cool.
I have a feeling when I pick up the game, my list is going to drastically change.
It
Yeah,
might.
it will.
It might.
You're still gonna like Ankylosaurus for sure.
Yeah, and Kylo's cool.
That's
And Kylo's
crazy.
Chris, you spoiled the end.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, Sauropod Poseidon, the largest, the tallest sauropod, one of the biggest dinosaurs of all time, one of the biggest living things of all time. Just so cool. Its name is dope. It was, I think it was the I think it was the boardwalk on my Dinoopoly game.
Is
Oh, really?
Poseidon.
Yeah, it was Sauropod Poseidon and something else. It wasn't T-Rex. I think T-Rex was like where Park Place is.
Interesting that gets like that placement.
Yeah, well, I think they went on size. Because I think T-Rex is like the Reds are.
Yeah.
If memory serves correctly. But yeah.
He does look pretty cool in Frontier. I do still really like his original design. I like.
They're both cool. They're both very cool.
They're both cool. He looks.
Fossil Fighters has this thing that I both. I'm okay with it, but also it's like it is like a limitation of game design where each Vivosaur like type kind of has like they have like a general framework they follow, and then everything and like just kind of like
modify,
like kind of like put the dinosaur's skin on top of that framework.
Yeah, whereas Frontier changed them a little bit.
Frontiers actually had like so Fossil Fighters like both the 1 and 2 had like one model for sauropod, whereas Frontiers had 2. I'll give it credit for that because sauropods did have 2 different body types, one that like were upwards and ones that were more horizontal.
Yeah.
The problem is that the horizontal ones look stupid.
Yeah, it's true. So he would they're all planking always.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
No, that looks fine. I'm talking about in Frontiers, the horizontal ones look stupid because they look so fat.
Oh.
Look it up. It looks
I
awful.
completely forgot the DS like graphics for that, so I was expecting it to be like way more detailed.
No. It worked for the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can talk about it another time. But...
Yeah. We'll get into it in a different video. We
certainly will.
We will have gotten into it. But yeah, Sauropod Poseidon number 6. Anything else you guys want to add?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
I like the boy. Number
Go on
5.
to number 5. All right, number 5.
Number 5 for me is Ankylosaurus.
Ah.
Boy is a tank. He was my favorite dinosaur when I was like little.
Mm-hmm.
And then I played Fossil Fighters, and it changed so many of my opinions. But he's still up there. I do like Tank Man.
It's a cool dinosaur.
Tank Man
I
is
really
cool.
doubt that I pick up the game. It's going to change my number
It probably
one.
won't
I
change your
really
number
doubt it.
1 now that you're older.
Yeah.
But I played Fossil Fighters when I was, like 8?
Mhm.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 8. So
I know it
was
influenced
still-
my top 3.
Yeah. It was still... I was impressionable enough. That
Right.
changed
Will it
some
be
things.
molded?
Yeah. That's it.
All right.
I like Tank Man.
Very nice.
So for me, already mentioned, but Pachycephalosaurus.
Ah.
That was good. I put definitely a little lower on the list because that for me it was really good.
He is cool.
It was I knew of its existence, and then Gen 4 came out, and then we got
Rampardos, yeah.
Oh.
And you guys saw the beta design, right?
I
Yes,
think so.
Yes.
That I was like, that is like insanely cool. But the idea of something, because it's also just the speed in which it's like ramming you with.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I've seen
definitely
this.
enough to kill someone.
Looks dope.
Like a cannonball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Fun fact, so there's a theory that Pachycephalosaurus, Stygimoloch, and Dracorex are all the same dinosaur at different points in their life.
Interesting.
Like evolution.
No, like the same dinosaur, just at different points in their life.
Oh,
Because they,
interesting.
Body drastically
because they
changes.
only find juvenile Dracorex, adolescent Stygimoloch, and adult
Adult
Pachycephalosaurus.
Huh.
So, and I believe Dracorex has it like its head like the fossil record shows like it could have had like what's the word, like plasticity in its skull.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how babies have a soft spot? It could have been like that, and then like as it grew, the dome got bigger and the spikes receded. It's a working theory, but it could be a thing.
My question was, there's a lot of jokes thrown around Pachycephalosaurus was that it was stupid because it kept like its like head because it kept ramming into shit, that even though it had enough cushion or like shock absorbers, that it would still kind of like brain be stupid as a
It
result.
was a fucking lizard, bro. It
Yeah.
probably didn't have
I was
that
wondering about that. I was like,
wrinkly of a
was it
brain.
true that it was actually that?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look more into that. See how much the. Let's see.
We'd have to get one on the show to ask.
Right.
Yeah.
Pachycephalosaurus. What was it?
Ask Dr.
Brain
Diamond.
size. It's time for Ask Dr. Stupid. Estimated that suggests so. Relatively small compared with large body size, which some estimates think was no more than 80 grams. 2.8 ounces for those.
Oh,
Because I think they said Rampardos' dex entry was also that was kind of stupid, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it.
He's pretty big for a Pachycephalosaurid. Look at that.
Huh.
Huh.
That would still kill you. That
Oh yeah, absolutely.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
No doubt, no doubt.
No doubt.
Chris Pratt was no match for one.
That was a Stygimoloch.
Oh, was it?
That was a Stygimoloch, yeah. Packy was in Jurassic Park 2.
Mm.
But yeah.
One day I'll watch those movies.
I know what we're doing tonight now.
No!
What is your pick?
My pick is Utah Raptor. Love you. I've always loved Utah Raptor. I don't know why. It's been my favorite, well, now second favorite raptor. We'll get into that later. But I started with Dinosaur King. I loved the Utah Raptor, and that looks so cool.
Yeah.
And then it was reinforced by Fossil Fighters with U Raptor with the the cool looking like Indian
headdress.
Native American tribal headdress, and it's red. You know, it's dope. I love red.
It's a cool guy.
It's basically what the Jurassic Park Velociraptor is supposed to be in real life, because actual Velociraptors are not that big. No, they're like
They're baby.
chicken size.
I didn't know
Interesting
they were
you say that.
small.
They're small. Yeah.
I won't say anything other than we'll get to that one in a sec.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what the one I thought was the semi-obscure, like nobody would have known.
Utah Raptor?
Or Velociraptor.
No.
Sounds like we
everyone
need to
knows
get to number
Velociraptor.
We'll
four.
get there when we get
Yeah,
there.
we'll get there when we get there. That's
We'll
all
get
I'll
there
say.
to number 4. All right, number 4.
Number 4 for me is Carnotaurus. We already kind of talked about him.
We've discussed him a little bit.
Medium-sized theropod. He's got the little nubbins on his head. He's cool. It's mostly Dinosaur King.
Mhm.
Honestly, Dinosaur King carried that pretty hard. 'Cause
Ace helped a lot.
He's your starter.
One
right?
of
One of
your. You can pick between Carnotaurus or Triceratops.
basically would have only ever chosen Carnotaurus, and I didn't beat Dinosaur King, but as far as I got, I was using Carnotaurus the whole time.
Mhm.
Like, every battle.
I remember that game gave me several mental breakdowns.
Winning rock, paper, scissors is hard.
Not even that. It was getting... Because I wanted T-Rex, Cychania, and Spinosaurus. And, okay, I get putting T-Rex behind, like, a quest, like a big, like, elaborate quest.
Yeah.
Because it's T-Rex. Spinosaurus, I still haven't gotten it. I've never gotten it because for some reason because how they always work is you're supposed to get like this like paper and you're supposed to like follow those instructions and then you dig.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Right.
but the thing is with Spinosaurus, I'd follow the directions to a T and then not get it.
Maybe I should play that game again. See if older me can actually beat it.
I've been thinking about trying to replay it again. It's been on my back burner.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway,
Carnotaurus.
Carnotaurus, cool.
Carnotaurus cool. Mike.
Utahraptor.
Hey, what do you know?
We just discussed
We were
it.
just talking about this guy.
I was like, what if we took like a T-Rex head shape onto a raptor body? Like, what if?
The Indominus Rex.
But yeah, no, I always thought it was cool. I think the Velociraptor is cool. I like fast things too. But there's just that. It just seemed like a beast.
Oh yeah, it was one of the largest raptors of all time.
It's funny because now new images I see will show it with bird feathers, but I'm like, it's still cool.
Oh yeah, feathers don't detract from most dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Everyone makes the argument that T-Rex had feathers. He didn't.
No, he's one of the.
He did not.
One of the non-feathered
There's
ones.
no evidence to show that at least adult T-Rexes had feathers.
No, you think they would have had feathers when they were kids and then molted out of them?
That's what the theory might have. I can't remember if there's evidence for that.
Yeah, Velociraptor wouldn't even come up to your hips. It would be the size of a dog.
It's tiny. It's very small.
So this is the blue, this is the...
Yeah, that's what Velociraptor should be like below your knee.
I think because Velociraptor was the most well-known, but that's... What?
They literally did that. That's literally like midway through production, they discovered Utahraptor, and they're like, well, we already called it Velociraptor.
So they only did their Wikipedia-level research on the movies?
Yeah.
Oof. But that's my pick.
That's a cool pick. Number 4. My number 4 is another raptor, and this one is my favorite raptor, that being Eoraptor. And a big part of that is Dinosaur King. The final boss, his was it his first dinosaur or his either his first or his last dinosaur was Eoraptor, and that one had the special ability where it would transform into a black version of a different dinosaur and then use its special abilities.
So tiny.
It's so cute. It's very cute.
Nice. Wait. Is this real?
Yep, that's about how big it's supposed to be.
That's hilarious.
And plus it's one of the earliest known dinosaurs
Yes.
of all time.
First discovered in 1991.
Well, I'm talking earliest
Right, identifiable as a dinosaur.
No, because dinosaurs got discovered in the late 1800s.
No, but I mean in the course of history, would it have been one of the first?
It was one of the first dinosaurs to evolve. Yes.
Classifiable as dinosaur.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
We're on the same page.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, no, love that thing. It's so cute. I will say, Fossil Fighters, I wasn't crazy about its design.
What was it called in?
It's E-Raptor.
E-Raptor.
It was. I think it was another one that was exclusive to that bone area that you can miss.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Because in order to get one, I had to buy it from the shop.
Oh yeah, and they made him look old as shit.
It was an old man motif, which I get where they're coming from, but no. For me, it's
I completely forgot.
For
about
me,
this
it's the Dinosaur King. Let me pull. She's cute and pink. Cute and pink. Look at her. There she is.
Yeah.
Just a little guy.
I love her.
Doing her best.
Anyways, yes, Eoraptor is my number 4.
Nice. Heck yeah. Onward to 3.
2, 3. All right, folks, number 3.
Mine is Parasaurolophus. We got to talk about Ducky from Land Before Time.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. But Parasaurolophus, gentle giant.
Yes.
Not the biggest as far as dinosaurs go. Very middle of the road.
It was larger for like hadrosaurs.
But yeah, I just see every time I like see Parasaurolophus in media, I'm like, wow, what a gentle, beautiful creature.
It is a very
This thing wouldn't hurt a fly.
It kind of gives me like, what's the word, like deer or cow vibes.
It's definitely the deer of the dinosaur world. I feel like cow probably would belong to something slightly different. But
like Triceratops.
Yeah. Or like...
Triceratops was cow-sized?
No!
I was
like,
like,
talking like behaviorally.
Like behavior and role-wise.
Yes.
It gives me like cow vibes.
Yeah.
Docile dinos are best dinos.
Because yeah, Parasaurolophus...
Oh, herbivores would not be docile. Herbivores fuck shit up at the slightest.
All for a leaf.
Take it from a guy who works with them.
Violent creatures. But Parasaurolophus... And it's like kind of fast too, isn't it? Like theoretically.
I'm not sure. I don't remember what the...
Because it's not built very bulky.
Parasaurolophus speed. 25 miles an hour. According
That's
to Wing.
not bad. I can't run 25 miles an hour.
No. I think Usain Bolt's the only one who could run 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, and probably not for as long as a Parasaurolophus.
Right.
I think they're very elegant dinosaurs.
They are that's
like
a very nothing dinosaur.
Ducky.
I will say Ducky's the top one for me. What I would think of is Dinosaur King. Zoe with Paris.
Yes.
Very original name.
Yes, but it's so cute. Yeah, anyway, that's it for me.
It's a good dinosaur.
For me, I don't want to talk too much about it because I feel like we're going to get to it in a bit, but Velociraptor. Yeah. So, just very briefly, I think, especially now that
No, go off, King.
I'm aware of how big they are, or how they're supposed to be, so I find it hilarious in Jurassic Park when they're just like, 4 of these can take on an entire Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, no, it's... and the fact they're like 6 feet tall, like, no, they were not.
They're tiny little guys.
Yeah, little guys.
But aside from tanky things, I love speedy things. So I think that they were cool. Like a little Roadrunner.
I was gonna say, that's like... tanky and speed, that just kind of covers...
I know they're two different...
That kind of like... I mean, you can have... I'm not saying you can't have varied tastes. This is
they're
one
just
of the
like
things
polar
where it's
opposites.
Yeah.
No, that's my pick. I'll leave it at that.
So my number 3 is one you probably might have guessed. It's in the room. It's Therizinosaurus.
Wow.
Love that guy so much. He is so cool.
Got the long fingers.
Yep, 3-foot-long claws.
Yeah.
As long as a T-Rex's arm, huh?
Yes. Yeah, they think they're huge.
Disgusting.
People thought it was a predator at first when it was first discovered. Then they found the skull and was like, that's the leaf eater.
Oh.
You didn't know he was an
No, I've
herbivore?
not.
He's an herbivore. Yeah, that's an herbivore.
He uses them to snip.
No, it's self-defense.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a thing of like...
But he could have trimmed my hedges.
He could have, but also like me when I fucking get you.
Like, eats a leaf cutely, but then anyone just comes near, just like...
Literally, though, just
shear
like
their...
T-Rex comes up, just boof, right in the face. Well, that's why they killed the thing, the Giganotosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion.
Yeah.
The Giga like fell onto his like hand claws and just kind of like died a horrible death.
Impaled.
Yes, and yeah. So this thing was introduced to me via Fossil Fighters with Xeno.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he always scores crits but has horrendous accuracy.
Oh yeah, bro can't hit for shit.
Hilarious, but then he just kind of kept showing up in my life. So he was in Dinosaur King briefly. He was another one of the rainbow type ones that were like kind of mysterious. There was. He's in my favorite movie of all time, The Dino King. He was a major threat. He showed up like midway through the movie, or early in the movie, as like establishing the big threat, and then got killed off by an even bigger threat. Oh, it was terrifying. It was actually kind of it's well done to where it's like the little the main characters like because this other like the T. Have I shown you guys this movie before?
Which one?
The Dino King. I'd
have to see it.
Okay, so like essentially it's the Lion King but with dinosaurs. A Tarbosaurus gets orphaned after a T-Rex kills his family, and early in the movie, a Therizinosaurus almost gets him, but his family saves him. And so like later in the movie, he sees the T-Rex that killed his family come up against that Therizinosaurus.
We started watching this.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think we started watching like the first third of it.
We gotta finish it.
We stopped.
It's a great movie, but I haven't seen that movie in years. I should watch it again. Do I feel like crying today?
Yeah.
I could cry today. But yeah, so like then the Tyrannosaurus comes up against the Therizino, and the kid's like, oh yeah, he's gonna fuck him up, get revenge for me, and then he ends up killing the Therizino. So it's more of a thing of like, oh shit, this guy is not to be fucked with. But yeah, and then I was discussing like, with Nick and Joey, because they're my usual Dino guys, being like, I'm talking like I was so hyped that Therizinosaurus was in Jurassic World Dominion, and I'm like, this dinosaur I've always loved is finally getting attention. And then they give it the best scene in the movie. Oh my god! They get like not only one of the most terrifying scenes in the movie, but also it kills the big bad alongside the T-Rex.
Hell yeah!
So I'm like, I'm the happiest man alive. I love Therizino. He's so cool. Giant theropod, long neck, huge reaper claws.
I'm not gonna say
He's built different.
You kept saying Dino King, and I kept thinking you were talking about.
No. There is Dinosaur. Funny enough,
that is Dinosaur King.
Funny enough, though, Veronica Taylor was in both. Oh. So yeah, she voices Max in the show, but in the Dino King, she voices the younger version of the main character. And I actually brought this up to her when I met her at Collecticon, and she's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like, no, you're in it. I've looked it up, unless you tell me otherwise.
Amazing.
And I showed her a picture. She's like, oh yeah, I guess I remember that. I'm like, thank you, I appreciate that.
Glad it meant so much to you.
Right, it's my favorite movie of all time, and it's like,
damn.
Just give me the fucking paycheck. But yeah, love this dinosaur so much.
Hell yeah.
So cool.
Onward to 2.
Onward to 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
I'm gonna choose the fuck-ass chicken. We're going Archaeopteryx.
Hey! This is the one that Chris asked me about before the video.
I had to ask specifically if this was allowed to be a dinosaur. It's just a bird.
It's basically a bird.
It's just a bird.
We have
all of the other dinosaurs. We have raptors, which a lot of them people theorize had feathers. And then there's just this one. There's just Archaeopteryx, who's he's just a bird. He's just a lizard bird. He doesn't do anything right. Like, clearly was not a formidable force in the dinosaur world.
No.
It's like, I was about to say this big. The audience can't see what I'm doing. It's like,
it's about what?
Like the size of a side table, maybe.
Yeah,
like,
an ottoman at best.
Yeah, an ottoman.
You could keep one as a pet.
You could keep one
Absolutely
as a pet. It would be adorable and very derpy. But like, there's got to be nothing going on in that brain.
Oh no.
But I really liked one that it's a stupid, silly little bird, but it gets to be called a dinosaur, and somehow it's like, is it not more closely related to chickens than the T-Rex is? Like, wait.
I have no idea actually where that.
Who knows?
How
Who
that
cares?
goes.
But in Fossil Fighters, it has this really cool, like, rainbow design to it on its feathers. It's like a white bird, but it's got rainbow feathers. And it just did it really, really well.
It's also one of the 3 transforming Vivosaurs.
It is.
Except
what
that
it turns into, though.
So the thing, okay, so Guan evolved into a T-Rex. Proto evolved into a Triceratops. And was it Aopteryx was his name?
Aopteryx.
Aopteryx could turn into any neutral Vivosaur. It was random. It would randomly pick a neutral. You could get Tappa, or you could get Jara, or you could get Aloe. You could get anything.
Yeah. You don't get to choose?
You don't get to pick. It was just completely random.
Oh yeah, it's a funky chicken.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's a great looking dinosaur.
Funky chicken. Yeah, and so sometimes it could be a second Allosaurus on your Allosaurus.
And it also just had really good stats, support effect. It was a good support dinosaur as well.
It was 10 to everything, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 to everything. Not bad. All around okay. But yeah, that's my number 2.
Very nice.
Nice.
Mike?
So T-Rex is not my favorite, or not my second.
It's not your second.
But what if we took that, put cool little spikes on the back? It just, in my opinion, was just an overall slightly better T-Rex, which is the Giganotosaurus.
Oh, okay. All right.
I do think, I remember, what was it, Dominion?
Dominion had Giga.
Yeah.
Which, funny enough, so Jurassic World Evolution 1 had a Giganotosaurus as DLC.
Yeah.
And it actually looked very accurate. The Giganotosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion is not what Giga looked like in real life.
Yeah.
That thing was not. It didn't have the sail. It didn't have like it. It had more of like a rounded snout, but in Dominion it had like a narrow snout.
Yeah.
So it's a very weird design, but I'm kind of here for it.
That was the other thing. It had just like the spine too.
Well, in the Dominion, real Gigas didn't have that.
Oh, they don't?
No, that's not a thing.
They can't trust Dominion for nothing.
No, it was just weird because Jurassic Park used to be a bastion of like relative scientific accuracy.
I know it's so easy.
Save for the Dilophosaurus.
It's so easy to compare the two because they're similar, but again, I think T-Rex is cool, but something about the Giganotosaurus.
Yeah, no, that's what Giganotosaurus is supposed to look like.
I love his weak chin though.
Rose chin game is ass.
He has no chin.
No chin.
Yeah, then there's the Dominion Giga.
Oh.
It looks cool. I remember.
He also has no chin game.
I remember when it was being announced, they said that the Giganotosaurus was gonna be like Jurassic Park's Joker.
What the what?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I was like, okay, I'm interested to see what this means. And I watched the movie. I still don't know what it means. I've seen the movie twice.
I got you there.
It lived in a society.
It lived in a society.
It lived in a T-Rex dominated society. So
Did
it's
it
like
do a little dance or
no,
something?
it didn't.
No.
It honestly, it was
Let
just,
out a chuckle even once.
it was just kind of there. It was just kind of like the antagonist theropod.
Just like a massive Giganotosaurus with like Joker makeup and like.
I mean, that'd be dope. It'd be kind of cool.
Would
But
it? Would it? But that's my pick.
it's a good pick.
It is.
Giga's pretty cool.
Thank you.
So yeah, my number 2 is actually in a similar vein to that one because it was also a larger theropod in a Jurassic Park movie designed to rival the T-Rex. My number 2 is Spinosaurus.
Fair.
I love Spinosaurus. Ever since I saw Spiny and also Jurassic Park 3. Those two kind of set my expectations for Spinosaurus. And the funny thing is, that Spinosaurus don't exist anymore.
Huh.
That is not what Spinosaurus actually looked like.
Isn't it a lot more aquatic?
It did, sort of. So basically, the Spinosaurus that we know from the 2000s was made because what happened is that they had all the bones, right? They had a lot of the bones of Spinosaurus, and then they got blown up in World War II.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was the only fossil record they had. And so they basically like, okay, just make it a big baryonyx with a sail. That was like, they knew it was related to baryonyx, but they didn't know like how closely it was. The top one is more what it actually looked like.
It's just like lump and then.
Which, honest to God, I like him too, but for different reasons.
He's a derpy
He's
guy.
Goofy guy.
Goofy as fuck.
But he's also still Crocodile Dinosaur, and I'm kind of here for it.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, it's like every year...
The more they update dinosaurs, the more I'm like, damn, dinosaurs are washed.
Yeah, the Dino patch notes.
Seriously, every time they add like a new thing for Spinosaurus, it's always like it looks fucking stupider. Let me see if I can find... There was like a meme where it like... Oh yeah, some of the idea that it might look like this, and I'm like, there's no fucking way.
I was like, is that an elephant
That looks
seal?
like somebody took AI pictures of an elephant, seal, and a dinosaur. And said,
Yeah,
stick
some
them
people were saying
together.
it could have been like an elephant seal. I'm like, no, you're
No.
stupid and old. You're not just wrong, you're also stupid.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's
Yeah,
a
there's
nasty
no
comment.
way. They come up with the Spinosaurus. I'm like, if they want the new Spinosaurus, I'm like, bruh. Oh yeah, here's the evolution like Spinosaurus, what it kind of looked like over the years. Like I'm here for new.
1915. What the fuck? He's so fat.
Well, that was all dinosaurs back then.
Bro's obese.
But yeah, no, like I'm here for like the more like horizontal Spinosaurus. It's just a matter. I like both for different reasons, and yeah. Spinosaurus has been like my second favorite dinosaur for years, just because of that. Joey, for some reason, thought he was my favorite for a while.
Huh.
Joey was talking to me. He's like, wasn't there like a time when Spinosaurus was fair? Like, no, it's never been. It's only been number 2.
No.
And would you guys like to know what my number 1 is?
Yeah, maybe we should move on to number 1.
Maybe we'll find out then.
Ooh.
And
All right, number 1.
for my number 1, I have to pick the goat
The goat.
with the green spikes, the purple skin. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about Barney the dinosaur best children's mascot in the whole wide world. He's called the Dinosaur.
He loves you.
And before Eric kills me, I'm going to walk it back. The real answer is Velociraptor. I like the funky chicken that could kill you.
That one's your.
I do actually really like Velociraptor.
That one's your favorite?
That one's my favorite. Is Velociraptor.
I'm not terribly shocked yet.
You're not convinced yet.
keep going.
So what I
have the bat ready.
When I initially played through Fossil Fighters, I used Velociraptor for the entirety of my playthrough, and he just looks so dumb. He's this little blue raptor. I like the dumb ones.
I feel like he strikes a good balance between dumb and cool.
Yeah, his eyes are on the like complete side of his head though, and so he just like it's giving like fish face, and he's always smiling.
Yeah.
So it's like that head is empty. You could put a pin through his head and you wouldn't hit his brain. But he was cool. He had all the poison attacks, and our concept of Velociraptors has changed a lot over the years. But they're just these little goblins. They're the little goblins of the dinosaur world. And I think there's something special about there being little goblins in the dinosaur world.
We love goblins.
Yes.
It also has one of the most famous dinosaur fossils of all time.
It does.
The Protoceratops one, yeah.
It certainly does. And that's it.
Very nice. Very good. You passed. You don't get bonked.
I wanted to make you at least once, but no.
I mean, Barney is a good pick. I'm not gonna lie.
Barney is a good pick. Barney's a good
I was like, oh, you're not going to like my number one.
I'm we all picked Barney.
No,
We
okay.
all picked
It's Barney, but the Barney, the new one.
Ew, no.
No, the new one is good.
Yeah, no, it looks weird.
Send me your kids. Anyways, my
All right, Barney, which one's yours? Which of these kids is yours? Oh, I haven't decided yet.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, Mike.
mine. You already know it.
I
So it's Ankylosaurus. Was that Joey's number one?
yes.
Interesting.
He actually,
Good
I remember
taste.
he told the story last year. I'll recap it really quick. But he was telling me about like how he thought it was T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
He thought it was T-Rex for all these years, and he like really thought about it. He's like, but is it though? And I guess he went on like he did some like real soul searching for the list, and he came to the conclusion like, no, I like Ankylosaurus.
I was like, so everyone,
good for him.
Everyone loves the meat eaters. They love like the super terrifying ones. But I love docile dinos.
Mm-hmm.
But what if we just like the toughest tanks, but also it eats leaves?
Right.
It just embodies everything I love. Like you said, armored eyelids, the armor. I love it has the spikes. I've seen some iteration with the spikes on the side of it. Is that accurate?
I think that more for Gargoyle.
That's more like there's other dinosaurs with that.
Yeah.
Ankylosaurus more had like the studs on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
more rounded.
I was under the wrongful impression that it was like not fast, but it could move. But apparently, it's. I know they're kind of slow, but I didn't know they were 6 miles per hour slow. They're very slow. But I just love the idea of just like, oh, it's just eating leaves. It's bugging you, so you just take a club to the knee. You're like, fuck.
Oh yeah, no, it didn't need to move. It would just sit down and be like, well, you can't do shit now.
Do something you want.
Maybe Ankylosaurus is the like buffalo.
Yeah.
Of the dinosaur world.
Do you mean buffalo or bison?
Maybe bison. Bison are bigger, right?
Bison are bigger, but I don't know if because bison still can like run after you and fuck you up. What would I say? I think Ankylosaurus is more like the turtle.
Oh, speaking of turtle, that's what was my favorite.
This is more. They didn't have the spikes.
Yeah, they were studs.
They were studs. Yeah.
My favorite starter is Torterra that has an Ankylosaurus head.
It does.
Yeah.
It really
It does. That
It's
is
fantastic.
the Ankylosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
All they needed was to introduce like a mega that has like a spiked tail.
Oh my god!
Like,
Sir.
oh.
I am surprised we haven't gotten an
And with
Ankylosaurus.
Torterra, all they need to do for the mega is make the tree on its back like centered on its shell and make it like Yggdrasil, like the world tree.
Yes, absolutely.
Like turtle with the world tree. Come on, it's
This
right
mega
there.
is like 16 feet tall or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Canonically
It's
huge.
huge. Like a Alolan Executor type, but it's not ridiculous in that sense. Like
Yeah.
it's still a big turtle. It just has a fucking
And it has like some
tree.
Sinnoh early game people like living in the tree. But that's it.
like
Chimchar
Starly.
swinging from the tree.
It'd be hilarious. Like a Starly in the tree. Or
Yeah.
Beaks were okay. I usually not a fan of beaks, but I don't mind it on Ankylosaurus.
It looks good.
Plus,
yeah.
its mouth's kind of like flat too. So.
Yeah, it's got like a weird little like.
Yeah, it's been my favorite since I was a kid. Hasn't changed, like you said. So, love it. Joey's got good taste.
Yes.
And move on to you.
All right. So My favorite also has not changed since I was a very little child. From like the earliest my memories I can think of, I've always loved this thing, and people call me basic as fuck for it, and I 100% agree with that.
Your favorite dinosaur is Charizard.
That's right, my favorite dinosaur.
That's right, Charizard. That's right, from Pokemon.
It is in fact Suchomimus.
Yes, it is Deinonychus.
I love Deinonychus. Yes, it's
not Deinonychus. I always called it Deinonychus because of Nychus.
Yeah, I don't know why they went with.
What are you supposed to call it, Nickus?
Like,
no, that sounds.
Don't say it too fast.
That sounds like a disaster.
It's like Nick or Treat.
Yeah, no. Absolutely not.
No, stop before it's too late.
But your favorite?
My favorite dinosaur is Tyrannosaurus Rex. I know it's the basic ass pick.
Daring today.
Yeah, seriously. But I have always loved. It's on the back of my door. Oh, yeah. I've always loved T-Rex.
He watches you sleep.
I am unapologetically. I know he doesn't because I keep my door open when I sleep. But
good old Terry.
Yeah, unapologetically always loved T-Rex. And, like, the media always feeds into my love of T-Rex.
Well, they sure do.
Like, Jurassic Park, T-Rex. Enough said. Dinosaur King and Fossil Fighters both made it because one of my favorite elements in like RPGs has always been fire, and they always make the T-Rex have fire powers.
Yeah.
And just like Tyrannosaurus Rex always just the coolest dinosaur.
And it's always got like the highest attack in those games.
Yes, and that's always my play style. I love like hit you in the face as hard as I can. And that's just T-Rex in general. It had the highest bite force. Its teeth didn't pierce. It just crushed. It was made to crush bone.
I think that T-Rex is probably the most universally like popular and just like strongest.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely. That is not an inaccurate assessment of Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Man, we could actually probably build some pretty interesting fossil fighter teams nowadays. Because now I'm thinking about like how would I deal with you running like T-Rex Guanlong and something else like you probably would have as a kid.
My squad...
I could make a team with like Sidon and like a Compso, really like nerf your field and then have like a solid front line and sort of pick you off the back way.
Yeah, my, what was it? If memory serves correctly, my strat in Fossil Fighters Champions, I had two sets. It was basically the same one, just one being subbed out. Yeah. T-Rex in the front, T-Rex Lord specified.
Yes.
T-Rex Lord in front, then Guan in the back, and then, depending on my mood, either Utah Raptor or Bream.
Bream was great.
I love Bream. He was such a weird little vampire dinosaur.
Yeah. Whereas I would run Allosaurus, and I don't remember what the two I would run with.
I remember in the original, it was the same thing to swap out U-Raptor for Spinax.
Yeah, except you would also use the fucking alien dinosaurs that were busted.
I used it against you once.
Yeah, and then we outlawed them.
We did, because they were too strong in the original.
It's Dino, Luna, and Raptin.
Duna and Raptin. Yeah, because it was like, what was it? Remember, Duna was like up all your stats by 77%.
Raptin lowers the opponents all by like
77%. And then what did Dynal do?
I think Dynal would have lowered all of yours by 77%, but he had, like, basically maxed stats. And the Hyper Beam move was, like, the most...
I want to say he also had, like, busted...
support effect, too?
I want to say so, because, like...
Was he, like, lower the enemy by, like, 30 or something? Because I don't think he was as crazy as Duna and Raptin.
I don't remember. It might have been, like, 50%. Hang on, I'm finding this out.
Disgusting.
Dynal DS. Dynal so I guess it's probably Dynal the 16th. No? Oh, wait. Is this for Champions or is this for the original?
I don't know. Figured it.
Oh no, it's it's both. Oh, wait a minute. Because it's saying that he lowers everything on the opponent's side by 77%.
Oh,
because what did
Raptin do? Because I know Raptin 99.
Because I know Dynamaton was nothing. Dynamaton had no support.
Yeah, Dynamaton was ass.
It looked dope.
Yeah, but it was ass. Yeah, what does Raptin do? The most.
Raptin did everything. Oh, that's what it was. So Duna upped everything but attack, and Raptin lowered everything but attack. But Dynal did everything. Still stupid.
So So they just didn't really modify attack.
No. Yeah, I'm looking at Duna right. Yeah, Duna didn't do anything for attack. It just upped everything else by 77%.
Makes sense.
Not balanced in the slightest.
No, not at all. Crazy work.
Well, yeah.
All that to say, T-Rex.
Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Big
yes.
guy.
Favorite
Yes,
dinosaur of
love
all
him.
time.
Total T-Rex terror.
Total T-Rex terror. Love that.
And that, I believe, concludes the list. Now, doesn't it?
It'll conclude the list.
Happy Dinosaur Month.
Happy
everybody.
Dinosaur Month, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.